Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. This is my eBay haul for August 6th and 7th. I did pretty well this past weekend, mostly at garage sales and not rummage sales, which is usually not the case. But I did much better at the garage sales this time around than the one kind of rummage sale I went to, which I'll explain to you in a minute. But first, I wanted to tell you guys a quick story about this morning. It was just really cool. I woke up this morning and realized it was October 11th, which is my late husband's birthday. And came downstairs. Of course, it was still dark. But they said, it's supposed to be kind of a gray, dreary day, and then we're supposed to get rain later on this afternoon. So I'm still driving my daughter to school because she still has the air cast on her leg for the next few days, I think, and then we're done, hopefully. But around, 5 minutes to 7, I went outside to start the car. And when I walked outside, the sun usually rises at the back of our house. So I happened to look over into the backyard, and the sky was just lit up like a Christmas tree. It was gorgeous. It was pink and blue and purple, and it was just so pretty. So at that point, I kind of, looked upward, and I said, happy birthday. Then I walked in the house, and I walked over towards the front door because 2 out of my 3 cats had shown up for breakfast this morning, but the third one hadn't yet. Sometimes he's a little late. So I went to the front door to see if he was there, and he was. So I grabbed his can of food and went out there to feed him. And there's a roof over my porch, so I can't really see, the entire sky when you're standing on the porch. Well, I knelt down so that I could pet him and then put his food in his dish. And I saw one of the most brilliant rainbows I have ever seen. This thing went from one end of my yard all the way to the other side. Full rainbow, bright as can be. And it was weird because I've never seen a rainbow in the dark before. Because it wasn't completely light outside yet. And this thing looked like it was just glowing off of this dark gray sky. And it was gorgeous. So of course, as soon as I knelt down, I went, oh my God! Scared the cat. Cat runs into the bushes. And my daughter heard me, so she comes walking over. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, come out here and kneel down. And she thought that it was something about the cat. And she kneels down and she looks. And she went, oh my God, look at that. And I looked at her, I go, you know what today is? She goes, what? I go, it's your brother's daddy's birthday. She goes, it is? I said, yeah. And I said, if that isn't a sign, I don't know what is. And the other funny thing was, it disappeared within about 30 to 60 seconds. I mean, 1 minute it was there and it was brilliant, and then a minute later it was completely gone. It was so bizarre. I tried to get a picture of it. I got one with my phone, but it wasn't that great because it already started fading by then. But anyway, had to share that with you guys. That was the start of my morning. So really good morning. Left me really feeling, kind of at peace, and this feeling like everything's going to be, okay. He's watching over us still, almost 22 years later. So, all right. Off to the haul now. But let's see. Friday I go to this rummage sale every year at a Jewish community center. I love it. It's always at the end of the season. The people there are just so nice. And they always have people running around and helping you. Do you need a bag? Do you need a box? Do you need to take stuff up front for you? One of the most helpful rummage sales I've ever been to. I've never seen so many people willing to help you. So that's one of my favorites, and they had an ad on Craigslist that said they were going to have part A of their rummage sale on Friday. But it wasn't going to be at their community center where they normally have it. It was going to be at some storage unit in Princeton. I'm like, okay. because they said they had so much stuff they had to have 2 sales. So I ended up going there. I thought it was going to be like a storage unit. It was actually kind of like office space that they rented, which obviously had no office furniture in it, just a bunch of tables. So I went there and spent about $17. And then at the end, they gave me a flyer telling me when Part B was, which I thought was funny because it told you the date that Part B was going to be held, but then above that it said donations are being taken like a few days before. And I'm thinking, well, you just had Part A because you had too much stuff, but now you're taking donations. So it's kind of confusing. But let me show you what I got from there. Try and remember the prices. Get my book here. For $5, I got this set of glasses. Pick them all up and break them. But I got them because they all had these airplanes on them from the, I guess, the teens and 20s. You know, early 1900 airplanes. So I got those for $5. I'm hoping to get, I don't know, at least 30 for these. And then for, I think it was either 50 cents or 50 cents a piece. I'm not sure. I think there were 50 cents total. I got 2 of these little soaps. I got them because they were Crabtree and Evelyn, and sometimes that stuff can sell well. I didn't even look these up on my phone, but maybe, I don't know, $5 for both of them together. Not really sure. They might not even be worth selling, but all right. Next, I got 2 stuffed animals. I think these were, one was $1 and one was $2, I think. This little guy was $1. He's a Folk Manus puppet. Whoops. Folk Tales puppet from Folk Manus. And little frog. He has Velcro on all of his legs, so he's posable. Might get 10, you know, with shipping. 10 total for this. So, won't make too much. But if he doesn't sell, I can always sell him try and sell him at the consignment sale, which was last week, and I'm so happy it's over. I made, I think, 3 or 4 times more than what I spent, which was fantastic. So, just waiting for my check now. Then I got this guy. This is Orin, O-R-I-N. He's a Gund bear. He's fully jointed, faux mohair. On the back here it says celebrating America's teddy bear, and then it says 100 years of hugs. So I'm assuming this was for their 100th anniversary, which would have been in 1998. Paid $2. Hopefully I can get at least 20 or 30 out of him. Then I got this adorable little trinket box. My daughter has one of these that's a frog. These enameled boxes that have the magnetic closures, and they're really beautifully made. They have all these rhinestones set in them. But this little guy is dressed in a little Irish sweater. It's gonna focus. There we go. With the little Irish harps and the shamrocks and a little hat. Really cute, not marked. I think I paid $1 for him, and hoping to get, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20. I can't find another one on eBay, so I think I put him up for auction last night. Then I did get 1 bottle of perfume for $2. This is a bottle of Chloe Eau de Toilette from Lagerfeld in Paris. It's brand new in the box, although for some reason the box has a puncture in it, but that shouldn't affect the value at all. Might be able to get 20 with free shipping on that. Then got some flatware because it was gold plated, and I've always done pretty well with gold plated flatware. These 2 pieces, actually these 3 pieces, kind of oddball pieces, which I don't really know the patterns yet on these, but might get, I don't know, $10 on those. But I mainly bought this set, which was, what, $3 by the way, because of these 3 serving pieces, the 2 big like meat forks and this big serving spoon, whatever you want to call that. They're marked, they have a WA on the back, which I know might be hard to see, but there's a WA in this shield and it says Italy. This is William Arthur. I think Toll did this. Can't remember what the pattern name is off the top of my head. It just says, oh, I just wrote Gold Hostess set, so. Hoping to get at least 20 to 30 maybe on those pieces. And then these I've never bought before. These are Royal Oak Q-tips, which you put on the end of your cue for playing pool. There's 50 of them in here, so this is a full box. But my husband and I was looking at eBay. Most people are selling these in little lots of like 5 to 7 or something like that. And when I talked to my husband, he's like, yeah, just sell them in lots of 5, because it's like no one needs 50 of these things for their cue sticks. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And should be able to get maybe $5 for each lot, which isn't bad. I think I paid $1.50 for this little box. $1. Then for $2 I got this Chronicles of Narnia DVD set from BBC. The discs look great, they look brand new, so I don't know, maybe 10, maybe 15 on that, not really sure yet. I looked it up but I forgot. It's a long weekend. And this is a Hassenform mold from Kaiser. It's basically this little bunny mold that's right here that you can use for either cake or chocolate or whatever. I think I paid $1 for him. No, 50 cents for him. So maybe 10 to 15 on that. I think that was it from, oh no, one more thing. Sorry. I also got this mug for, what did I pay for this mug? 50 cents for this mug. It just said made in China on the bottom. I didn't think it was anything special, and then when I looked it up I realized this is an anthropology mug. So really happy that I could put anthropology in the title, because those mugs are always popular. So hoping to get at least 10 plus shipping out of that. And then after that I ran down the street to, so I was close, actually I passed it on the way home. I passed a Tuesday morning on the way home, and I always go in there to see if there's anything cheap that I can buy to resell. And it was the beginning of Columbus Day weekend, so they were having a special. It was an extra 25% off their clearance. So I got 2 sets of these Graphic 45 cling stamps. I think these ended up being $2 a piece, $2 or $3 a piece. And I can sell these for, I think I have them up for $17 with free first class shipping, and they weigh like nothing. So I got those. These are from the Good Old Sport line. There's actually 3 sets in this line, but they only had 2 out of the 3. And then for, let's see, 6, for $10 total, I bought these 4 sets of Spellbinders dies. These are their Shapeabilities cut, fold, and tuck dies. I'm going to sell these all together. Try and get like 30 with free shipping. So we'll see what happens with that. That was it for Tuesday morning. And then I did buy 3 things at the consignment sale while I was there shopping last week with my daughter. I had to take her out of school early and take her over there because this child is so picky with clothes. Oh my goodness. She's in her tomboy stage now, but she's still so picky. You pick out a shirt that you think that she'll like because it pretty much looks exactly like the one that she's wearing, and she'll look at you and go, oh God, no. Okay, so it was well worth it for me to bring her with me, because I don't know what this kid's thinking sometimes when it comes to clothes. But we ended up getting some good stuff for her. Bunch of brand name clothes, jeans, all great stuff. And I think I spent $85 and she's got enough clothes now for the winter. So, good deal. I got 2 sets of Close to My Heart acrylic stamps there. These are $3 a piece. This is Snow Days, which I think I can get about 15 for. Because it's used. If it were new, probably closer to 20 or 25. Then I got this set called Thriller. It's a Halloween set, which I think I put up for 10 or 12. So it was brand new. So I got those, and then I got this absolutely adorable teddy bear. Look how cute this face is. Oh my god. Anyway, this is Sir Barry Noel. He's got his little holly collar on with his jingle bell berries, and he's holding this little velvet pillow that says Noel. He's brand new with the tags from Barrington. He was their limited edition 2015 bear. And he's also musical. If you wind him up back here, he plays the first Noel. Fully jointed, absolutely adorable. God, he's so cute. I would keep him for myself, but I really don't have a place to put him. I got him for $5, and I'm hoping to get like 40. Because the other ones that are up there are like $40 or $50. And there's only maybe 2 or 3 others. So that was it for the consignment sale and the Rummage sale. Then Saturday, sales were kind of scattered about a little bit. So I ended up going about 20 minutes down the road because the sale was advertised as their mother was an artist and she was very creative and she did pretty much every craft in the world, kind of like my mother. And she had everything under the sun. And they advertised a lot of sewing and fabric and embroidery and stuff like that. So I figured, of course, knowing me, you guys know I went looking for cross-stitch and embroidery kits. So I got there and they did have a ton of sewing stuff and fabric, which I'm not really into, but I'll show you what I did get from there. Okay, most of this, you guys, was free. They were just giving stuff away. They wanted it gone. So they had one big section up the front, like 2 tables, where everything was free. And then some of the stuff, as you were going around shopping the sale, it just had masking tape on it. It said free, 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 free. So I was having a field day over there. First, I got this Avian Holiday pop-up advent calendar from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And you know what? I gotta move this box or you guys aren't gonna be able to see this. There we go. Basically, this tree pops up, and then sorry. Then they have all these little doors, and when you open them, there's little birds behind every door, which have little tabs on the back. So you basically just pull them out and pop them on the tree wherever you want to. And then on the 25th, there's a star right here. So I got that for free. Might be able to get 10 out of that, I think. They still have them on the hello, me trying to speak, take 2. Metropolitan Museum of Art website, but they want 20 for them, so I'm going to try and get 10 for that. I got this Snow Queen DVD for free that was new and sealed. I don't know, maybe 5 to 8 on that. Then I got 2 CDs. These are both free. This is the proper introduction to Gene Autry. Looks like it's never been used. Might get maybe, I don't know, 8 on that. Then this one is the Ravens, Birds of a Feather. This one I think I looked up on eBay and somebody else wants like $30 for this because it's hard to find. So maybe, I don't know, 15 to 20 on that. We'll have to see. Then there was a box that did have embroidery stuff in it and cross-stitch stuff in it. Of course, there weren't any kits, which I was kind of bummed about. But as I was going through this box, the one woman comes up to me. She goes, "You know what? Whatever you find in there," she's like, "take it." She goes, "Just take it for free. We don't want it. We want it gone." So, for free, I got, I think this is 12 packages of cross-stitch fabric, brand spanking new. And I also have some brand new fabric upstairs from a lot of cross-stitch that I bought like 2-3 years ago now. So I'm going to put all of that with this and sell it all together. Probably make, I don't know, 20 to 30, maybe a little more depending on how much I got upstairs. But not too bad. And then I got this Vogue Art tablecloth. This is a ribbon, rose and ribbons? Yeah, rose and ribbons tablecloth, 52 by 70. You can either do it with cross-stitch floss, or you can do the ballpoint paint pens. So that was free. Might get about 15 on that. And then I got this Folkwear 101 vintage sewing pattern for a Gaza dress from 1975. It says 1975 right there. It's going to focus. The envelope's open, but the pattern's uncut, so that's great. I think these are selling for around 10 a piece. So I'll take that. Very happy with that. And then I did get some stuff for myself. I got some watercolor paper and some watercolor tape and a few other things. It was amazing. I mean, how much stuff they were giving away. It was just amazing. But then for $10, I did buy everything in this box. Well, minus the cross-stitch fabric I just showed you. Because this is all calligraphy stuff, and that stuff can sell pretty well sometimes. I got this Osmeroid calligraphy fountain pen, and then I also got a Faber-Castell TG1 system, which has 4 pens in it. These are all, technical pens. Then there's a bunch of ink in here, all different colors, all different brands, and then down in the bottom are a bunch of different books and instructional brochures and booklets for calligraphy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put each one of the pen sets in a lot with half of the inks, and then I'll split the books up and I'll sell them in 2 big lots, and I should be able to get probably $30 a piece for each one, which is not a bad return on 10 bucks. So that was that. And then fortunately on the way home from that sale, I passed 2 other sales that I had no knowledge about. They were just kind of on the way and unadvertised. And I found the first one for $2. I bought this Guess Girl gift set. This has, let's see, body cream, eau de toilette, yeah, and shower cream in it. Brand new. Might be able to get 20 from that. Then at the next one, I got this brand spanking new bottle of Miss Dior Cherie from Christian Dior. I paid $1 for this. I have it up right now, so buy it now for $75. The prices are going anywhere from like $60 to, which might be for an open one, all the way up to like $120. So I put mine at $75 because I kind of want to get rid of it quick. So good return on $1 there when that sells. And then I was heading towards another set of, okay, there goes my camera again. Heading towards another set of sales that said it was like a 12 houses in little development were having sales at. And I passed the library on the way, so I stopped there because I had to return some stuff, and ended up finding this in the on the free shelf. This is Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, otherwise known as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It does have some damage on the dust jacket, but this is a first edition, So I'm hoping to get maybe 10 out of that, which is good for free. So, after the library, I headed to the little development. It's like a 55 and over little community. It's very small, might be like 40 houses in there. And 12 of them were having a sale. So I went there, and boy, was I happy that I did. I ended up getting this Baldwin Christmas ornament for $3. Really pretty. It's called Kensington Snowflake. I actually bought one of these earlier in the season. Haven't sold it yet. I do have watchers on it though. Confident that it'll probably go since Christmas is coming. But this was really easy to list since I just had to go into the original listing and change the quantity, and so that was up within a matter of minutes after I got home. I think I have those up for $30 with free shipping. And then I think the only other thing I bought there, and where did I put the paper? Oh, here it is. I went to this one house, and she had this box, and on the box was this paper that said that this item was from Front Gate, and it's a adjustable storage bag with rolling stand for a 6 to 9 foot Christmas tree. So what it is the stand has wheels, and you push the bag all the way to the bottom. You set your Christmas tree up on it, and then when Christmas is over, you take all your decorations off, and you basically just pull this bag back up over it, and then you can roll this thing anywhere you want, and you never have to disassemble your tree. And then to hide the bag, during Christmas, you just throw a Christmas tree skirt over it. These retailed originally for $180. She was asking $25, and it was brand new in the box. So since it was brand new in the box, I checked prices on eBay. I can probably get $75 to $100 for this, I think, plus shipping. So I was trying to be subtle, kind of looking it up on my phone as I walked over to another sale. And then I decided I was going to buy it. So I walked back over and picked it up, and I said, sure, I'll take this. She was really happy. And then I happened to look in her garage, and I realized that I had missed all the stuff in the garage before. Well, I was really happy that I went back in the garage, because when I did, I found 2 brand spanking new bottles of this Tom Ford Noir de Noir Eau de Parfum spray, 3.4 ounce bottles. From what I can tell, and I've looked at a lot of pictures of these, they are authentic, which is the one issue I have when buying, designer-y stuff, because I'm not a label whore, so I don't know a lot about all the designer stuff. But I looked this up on my phone. These are going for like $245 a piece on eBay. So I paid $5 a piece for these and brought them home, and I think I have mine listed for $239.99 with free shipping, something like that. So hoping those go pretty soon. And then I did hit one more set of sales. We have a little development that has a community sale at the end of each season, and it's okay. It's not my favorite because I usually don't find a whole lot of stuff there. But I think after going to 6 to 8 houses, I did find a couple things. I found this cat food bowl. This is called, well, that's cat in French, but it's by Taylor and Ning, which I know is hard to see. It says Taylor and Ning, 1979, and this says Win Ning. That's the guy who designed it. I've never seen a cat bowl before. I've sold a ton of their mugs, but never seen a cat bowl. So I got this for $3, put this up for, I think, $30 with free shipping. And then, last but not least, got this, what is this called? Whoops, wrong page. This is a Sphere Gadget Technologies Lightforia light. It's one of those happy lights, that you use mainly in the winter when it's dreary outside. And it has 3 different levels, low, medium, and high. It does work. I tested it. I paid $1 for this. I can probably get like 25 out of that. On Amazon, I think they want like 70 or 80 for this thing. So, not too bad. So that is it, you guys, for this weekend. Tomorrow I have another rummage sale out near my mom, which they don't advertise. They only advertise it with a sign out near her. So I always tell her, I'm like, look for the sign and call me. So I'm going there tomorrow with her, and then Saturday there's actually 2. One's not so great, so I probably won't hit that one. The other one I just discovered last year, and it's huge, and it's outside, and it's fantastic, so I'll probably get there early. Because I got there on time last year and then realized that, you know, people had been walking around there for God knows how long since it was outside. So definitely getting there early on Saturday, taking advantage. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.